Special thank you to LS11 channel members. Join the channel today for early access, bonus content, and more. Yeah!
You know, Max, you keep blaming me. You keep blaming everyone else for your run here going so wrong. But have you noticed that trouble seems to follow you everywhere you go? Have you noticed yet that every time you come back and you pick a fight with someone, have you noticed it never goes your way? Have you noticed that it always ends badly for you? Not that you don't win. You've been a multi-time champion and there's a reason for that. But no, Max. Have you noticed yet the underlying issue of all of this is that you refuse to take responsibility for your own actions? Instead of thinking, wow, maybe the reason things are going so terribly for me on SmackDown is because I've been backstabbing everyone. You think it's because I got attacked by you at WrestleMania last year. Samuel. Look, I'm gonna stop you right there. Alright? I'm gonna stop you right there. Because let's put it oh so simply, my friend. This has nothing to do with me. I've said it before. There's a conspiracy against me here on SmackDown, Sammy. Trick thinks he's better than me, so he leaves the pedigree. Mello thinks that he can get the championship that I couldn't get. Seemingly the only one loyal to me after all of this is my little Latina dynamite Roxanne Perez, who is going to be the goddess of the squared circle at WrestleMania. Mark my words. So, Sammy, this has nothing to do with my action. This has everything to do with you. I'm not giving up this briefcase by any means. I could be a world champion without it, sure. But man, does this streamline the process when I decide that it's time. And thanks to the season getting shortened, shout out to Ray Wood, I don't even have to worry about cashing in by WrestleMania. I still got 2 weeks after WrestleMania before this thing expires. You've got a month before it expires. That doesn't matter, Sammy. That doesn't matter. Well, if it doesn't matter, then how about you up the stakes for our WrestleMania match? Why don't you put the briefcase on the line? Take some responsibility for yourself, Max. Take some accountability for your actions. Take some accountability and be a man and defend the title. Defend that briefcase that you screwed me out of a chance at winning. Responsibility for my actions. Accountability. Nah. See you at WrestleMania, dickweed. I made things very clear last week. Last week when I went out there and I dominated Rusev. And I said, whether it is Ludwig Kaiser or El Grande, Americano, whichever one of you walks out of Triple Mania next week as the NWA champion, it will be their last night defending the AAA and the NWA World Championship. Ludwig, you put me out for 9 months when you betrayed me. We were brothers, Ludwig. We were supposed to rule together. You were supposed to be by my side as I became world champion again. But instead you stabbed me in the back. And that will not go unpunished. That will not go unchecked, Ludwig. So, Ludwig Kaiser, or El Grande Americano, whoever wins your battle next week, whichever one of you escapes with the NWA World Championship from Triple Mania, you will be staring down to Ring General at WrestleMania. And I will regain my championship, and I will go on to be the most dominant NWA champion all over again. And more importantly, this time, I will not go away for 3/4 of a season. Hail, beloved universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to WWE 2K26 Universe Mode. Welcome back to Friday Night SmackDown on the road to WrestleMania. Folks, we are 15 days away from WrestleMania Night 1, and we are kicking things off here tonight on SmackDown with the finals of the WWE Tag Team Championship Tournament, as the Vanity Project have made their way down to the ring. Jackson Drake, Brad Baylor, and Ricky Smokes, the proteges of Roman Reigns, competing here tonight in the finals. And on the other side of the ring, here is Ilya Dragunov. Ilya Dragunov, a former Cruiserweight champion, Tag Team champion, and United States champion here on SmackDown, reunited Invincible strong style, and has been on a roll. He is also 8 days away from going to Wrestle Kingdom to crown new IWGP Tag Team champions. Ilya has made his way to the ring. And teaming up with him tonight, the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, making his way down to the ring. So, without any further ado, Invincible Strong Style versus the Vanity Project. Brad Baylor and Ilya Dragunov. Starting us out, it's been a hell of a tournament. And now the finals are going down. Brad Baylor immediately tagging in Ricky Smokes. Here we go. Off the ropes. Double back. Body drop to Ilya. Smokes stomping away at Dragunov now. Getting him back up to his feet here. Ilya Dragunov. Into the corner now by Ricky Smokes now. And Ricky Smokes countered by Ilya. Ilya Dragunov flies in with a clothesline. Knocking him down now. Ilya with a big kick. But now Jackson Drake already injecting himself here. There's holding from behind now. And now Ricky Smokes taken down Ilya Dragunov. Dragunov now getting picked back up here by Ricky Smokes. Smokes throws him off the ropes. Ricky Smokes ducks him. And hip toss, taking him down. And now Ricky Smokes goes up to the middle rope here. Smokes, double axe handle. There's the leg now, sweeps it out, does Ilya. Ilya Dragunov now getting him back up to his feet. And Ilya. Back fist there. Grabs a hold of him and throws him into the corner. Slapping Ricky Smokes in the face now. Ilya now gets knocked back. Smokes. Countered with a kick to the leg from Ilya. Ilya Dragunov now puts him in the corner of Invincible Strong Style. And now he Smokes. Coming in hot. No! Counter for counter again. Now Smokes getting fired up. Nakamura tagging himself in. Here we go. Nakamura enters the mix. Knocks Brad Baylor into Jackson Drake. Jackson Drake, who we know is going to be in the Cruiserweight Championship ladder match at WrestleMania in 2 weeks. Being Jackson Drake, what the hell is he doing? Other than getting sent to the barricade by Nakamura. As now, Ricky Smokes sends Nakamura head first into the ring post. We're at the count of 5 now. 6 count. Back in the ring comes Shinsuke. Smokes beating the count at 8. Nakamura with a big knee strike there, taking him down. And now big takedown from Ricky Smokes as he goes towards the corner now. Smokes tags in Baylor. Brad Baylor enters the mix now, and Brad Baylor forearm strike to Nakamura. Nakamura with a kick in the head there, takes him down. Shinsuke Nakamura. The kick countered here, gets caught. Thrown in the corner by Brad Baylor, countered by Baylor. Or by Nakamura to Baylor. Brad Baylor now, right hook into the back of Nakamura. Grabs a hold of him. Nakamura's caught. And whoa! And Shinsuke seamlessly transitions that one. Ilya tagged in now. Ilya Dragunov. And back up to his feet. Dragunov firing away at him here. Ilya Dragunov. Forearm strike. Big takedown there. Dragunov. Whoa, Ilya's trying to run the ropes. Baylor caught him though. Brad Baylor pulls Ilya in. Brad Baylor scoops him up. Slams him down with a knee into the neck. Grabbing Ilya back up to his feet now. Brad Baylor rather. Knocks Ilya back now, and Ilya Dragunov. Oh, gets kicked down as he leaps to spring into the ropes. He was going to do for that. I think he was going to go for that springing rebound headbutt that he does. Big flying uppercut there. Brad Baylor off the middle rope. Brad Baylor now gets him back up to his feet, and Brad Baylor throws Ilya into the corner now. Tag is made. In comes Ricky Smokes. Double axe handle now from Smokes. Giulia now. Tries to run in, gets caught. Giulia Dragunov. Double tag. Baylor and Nakamura are in. Kinshasa! Ricky Smokes making the save. Brad Baylor now kicked in the midsection. Nakamura knocking down Baylor here. Brad Baylor goes down. Shinsuke kicking away at him. Brad Baylor now throws him into the corner. Brad Baylor tags Ricky Smokes back in. The ropes now goes Shinsuke. And double back body drop from the Vanity Project. Nakamura with a kick in the head now. Shinsuke flies in with a drop kick. Nakamura now getting Baylor back up to his, or getting Smokes back up to his feet. Nakamura puts him in the corner. Shinsuke tries to go for a tag. Nakamura puts him back in the corner of Invincible Strong Style. Tag to Giulia. And now Nakamura and Dragunov. Double backstabber. Taking him down. Now Giulia. Torpedo Moscow. Didn't get all of it though. And so Ricky Smokes able to fight back. Smokes puts him in the corner now. Again, another counter here by Dragunov. Dragunov goes for a boot. Ricky Smokes. Big Chimeraplex there. Takes him down. Pulling him back up to his feet now. And now throws him into the corner here. Is Ricky Smokes thinking now? Dragunov rather. Countering it. Going for the boot. Smokes. Goes for a German. Dragunov says, that's a German suplex for you. And now Ilya Dragunov. Here we go. H-bomb connects. 1, 2. Invincible Strong Style are going to WrestleMania. Just like that. We got more action coming up next here on SmackDown. A trick. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about why walk away from the pedigree for you, but not to fight by your side. No. Why I'd walk away from the pedigree to fight you myself. Simple, really. No, genuinely, it's really simple. Max couldn't get the job done. He didn't want to let me show that I could. See, tricky. 2021, I start training at the Performance Center. Working the live events. Everything else. And they tell me, Mello, we got this new guy. He's pretty green. Then an IL deal. He wanted to work for the XFL. Show him the ropes, would you? I'll bring you to the dance everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. See, I get the call. Join the main roster. They aren't ready for you. They want you for the relaunch of NXT. But I still come and bail your ass out when you needed help against the Forsaken. I bring you to the dance when you get the call up to SmackDown. We win the tag team titles together. Then you got the nerve. Leave me behind. You got the nerve. Not so much to thank me when you beat Braun for that US title at Saturday Night's main event. This ain't about Max. It ain't about Hammerstone, Roxy, the pedigree, or any of the bullshit like that. It's about me and you, Trick. It's about reminding you why you were always my sidekick. Taking my shot, Trick. WrestleMania? Just ask Randy Orton why Mello don't miss. All right, folks, up next, we've got some women's action coming up here on SmackDown. As here comes Tatum Paxley to the ring. The weird girl next door in the house tonight. Paxley, the best friend, the self-appointed best friend of WWE Women's Champion Lyra Valkyria, looking to take down the woman that challenges Lyra in just 2 weeks for the Women's Championship at WrestleMania. So, Tatum's made her way down to the ring. And across the ring from her is a woman that's had a hell of a showing in the Women's World Cup. If you're not a member or a Patreon backer, it's $2 a month. You get access to so much stuff. You get usually at least 12 to 24 hours early access to these shows when they're not premiering. You get bonus content, behind-the-scenes stuff, extended episodes of King of the Universe, and other things like that. And soon you'll be getting, on Patreon, you'll be getting early access to full chapters of Rosevine, working title, for my original comic book superhero series, and things like that. Behind-the-scenes artwork, concept art, that kind of stuff. Exciting times are ahead for that, as Giulia, the beautiful madness, makes her way down to the ring. If you haven't caught it in the most recent episode of the World Cup, I won't spoil the results, but she had a huge dream match for me against Women's United States Champion Rhea Ripley in the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals should be available right now, which include Rhea Ripley versus Giulia, Blake Monroe versus Mina Shirakawa, Harley Cameron versus Zarya, and Lady Flammer versus Chris Statlander. This Sunday on LS11 Universe, on the Women's World Cup Finals, we will determine the first ever LS11 NWA Women's Champion. And hey, for all you know, Giulia could be it. So, Giulia and Tatum Paxley, one-on-one. Here we go. Tatum Paxley getting fired up here. Tatum Paxley turns her around, drop kick into the back of Giulia. Giulia has only held one championship so far here in LS11 Universe. She was the inaugural NXT North American Women's Champion. Is now Giulia Grabs her by the head here, has Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley now swings her around, has Giulia. Pulling back on the arm now, Tatum with the arm of Giulia here. Paxley taking her down here, wrenching down on the arm. Tatum Paxley trying to take down the beautiful madness. Giulia swings it around now. Giulia's got Paxley's arm, wrenching it up behind her here. Giulia now, snapmare, takedown into a chin lock. Giulia pulling back on her now. Giulia taking her back here. Giulia. Arm drag. Down there, goes for a forearm. Tatum Paxley now. Grabs her by the back of the head. Tatum Paxley. Head first in the corner. Now Tatum Paxley. Oh! Hammering away at her. Pinning her in the corner there. And now Paxley telling Giulia to get back up to her feet. Tatum Paxley goes for a drop kick. And now Giulia with Paxley throws her across the ring. Referee gets caught in the crossfire. Giulia. Hurricane Rana takes her down. Giulia goes for a double axe handle. Tatum out of the way. Tatum Paxley. Rolling kick there, knocking her back. Forearm strike now. Giulia lifts her up. Suplex into the corner. Taking her down. Giulia now getting her back up to her feet here. Giulia slapping Tatum Paxley in the face. Chops her. Pulls her in. Paxley, forearm strike, swings her around. For a gut wrench now. Giulia swings out of it. Giulia, surrounded by Paxley now. Tatum Paxley. Counter for counter again from Giulia. For a slap now. Kick to the midsection. And throws her across the ring. Drop kick now. Giulia slaps her in the face. Tatum Paxley goes for a drop kick. Giulia, drop kick to the head. Get back up to her feet now. Slaps her in the face here. Now Giulia. Here we go. Now she's got Paxley. Lifts her up. And spinning power slam into a cover for the 1, 2. No! Tatum Paxley gets the shoulders up. But Giulia's got her in perfect position. Primed and ready for Riva Derci connects. 1, 2, 3. Giulia picks up the victory over Tater tonight. Massive victory there for Giulia this evening. Dishing out that wicked Arrivederci. Lyra Valkyria, count the days because this huge showdown is about to go down at WrestleMania. We got plenty more coming up, but folks, up next, Randy Orton explains his attack on Ricky Saints from last week. Ricky. Everyone wants to know why. Why did I decide to attack you last week of all weeks? You've been here for a while. And now I finally picked my time to strike. It's simple. I want you to learn the biggest lesson on the biggest stage. I want you, Ricky Saints, to understand that what you did at the first ever Forbidden War will never happen again. You had your time in the sun. You've had your time in the spotlight. You've had your time to play game. But now I'm teaching you the ultimate lesson, kid. Something Cody couldn't teach you. Something Phil can't teach you. Something that nobody else can teach you. And that is that you are only as good as I will let you be. At the end of the night, at WrestleMania, there's only going to be 3 words to describe you, and it's not absolute Ricky Saints. It's stupid, stupid, stupid. All right, folks, coming up next. Here on SmackDown, ahead of a big showdown at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns has seemingly decided to send in his right-hand man, his advisor. I don't know what you would consider Tyler Breeze to him. His consultant. His old buddy from the FCW days, for sure, though. Of course, for those that don't know, those that weren't in the know of it, back in FCW, there was a guy named Prince Leake who would go on to become Roman Reigns, and his right-hand man was a young man named Mike Dalton, a man now known as Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze making his way down to the ring tonight, though. He's going to be essentially the lamb to slaughter for Roman Reigns' WrestleMania opponent. I'm sorry, Tyler. Former Intercontinental Champion is Breeze. As here comes his opponent. The dogs, they're barking here on SmackDown. Because Tyler Breeze, you will be broken, it seems. Bron Breakker. The Breaker Braun Steiner makes his way down to the ring. Breakker and Breeze. Here we go. Oh, a big clothesline from Breakker. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God, why? Oh, he does it again. This your guy, Roman? Breeze tries to go for the beauty shot. And Braun, at this point, is like a dog playing with his food. It's almost like he's being a real homie and helping the match hit that 1 minute time bit so I get ringside experience. I get ringside pat. I get RXP. Hits him with a big wasteland, though, does Breeze. And now Tyler Breeze. Wait a minute, Breeze. Wait for the beauty shot again. Spear! Ow. Quite simply put, ow. Breakker leveled him. No, God. That's how you do a spear, kid. You want to make a name off of me at WrestleMania? Boy, I'm going to put you in your place. Yeah, get up. You see, little dog. Your family likes to talk about how my family ain't ever beaten them. Your family ain't ever main evented WrestleMania. Your uncle's a one-hit wonder that got over because he ain't got 2 damn brain cells left after all the CTE and the steroids. Your daddy, he's a racist old bastard that's only famous because of his brother and his son. You're always gonna be the Steiner kid that couldn't get the job done. Now get up. Let me show you a real spear again. Take notes, because I'm going to give you one more at WrestleMania. Jay White wants to put an ultimatum on all of us for WrestleMania. I made it clear. I respect Finn Balor as a leader, and that is it. Jay White's a bitch. Shawn Michaels is also a bitch for putting me in this ladder match. I will beat all of these little shits to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. And at the end of the day, if I'm the last man standing for Bullet Club, so be it. And Jacob Fatu, you want to fight at WrestleMania, so be it. I'll fight you. But don't go groveling and begging for a spot back in Bullet Club when I neuter the werewolf and make you a little bitch begging on your knees. We're not backing down. None of us are. Now watch what we do to AJ Styles out there when Alex Shelley takes him down a peg. Alright, folks, it is time for our final matchup of the night. As making their way to the ring, we now know they will battle Invincible Strong Style to defend their championships at WrestleMania. The Motor City Machine Guns are here, but the one that's in action tonight, Alex Shelley. Motor City ready for action this evening. A big matchup for the two of them coming up at Mania, but a big single showdown for Alex Shelley tonight as his opponent. The man that challenges Finn Balor at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. The phenomenal AJ Styles. So let's do this. AJ Styles and Alex Shelley starting us out. Two old friends and old adversaries from TNA. They lock up here. Alex Shelley and AJ Styles. Styles grabs the arm now. Styles. Alex Shelley trying to fight back now. AJ Styles. No, Alex Shelley swings it around. Has the arm. Shelley. It's Styles now. AJ Styles comes around now. Has a chin lock in on Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley trying to fight back now. Alex Shelley. Swings around. Has the arm down on AJ. He's got a hold of him now. Alex Shelley pulls him in and back on the arm now. Alex Shelley takes out the arm. Come in now. Alex Shelley lifts him up. AJ Styles counters, rolling him through into a cover. AJ Styles for the one. No. Alex Shelley rolls through on the small package. One. No. AJ. Shelley's got a hold of him again now. They lock right back up here. AJ Styles goes around the waist now of Alex Shelley. Alex Shelley in trouble. AJ Styles rolls him through. And now Alex Shelley's got a hold of him here. Alex Shelley. AJ Styles got him by the arm again now. And AJ Styles back around and arm drag takes him down. Shelley collides with him now. Alex Shelley's got him now. Shelley pulls him in and snaps down the arm. Shelley's got a hold of him now. Alex Shelley with AJ Styles off the ropes. Leapfrogs him. Ducks under him. Alex Shelley. Big knee strike there. Goes for a frog splash now. AJ. Double axe handle. Styles firing away at him now. Big kicks there. Knocks him back. Styles throws Shelley across the ring into the corner. Forearm strike takes him down. AJ Styles now going up to the top rope. Styles going up the top rope. Goes for a frog splash. Alex Shelley got the knees up. Alex Shelley now comes around, takes him down. Now Shelley into diced bread. And now Alex Shelley gets caught, gets AJ Styles here, pulls him in. Styles whips over him now. AJ Styles hits him in the head. Down he goes here. AJ Styles for the ropes now, and Styles. That's a long distance call to make. Oh, he whiffs it though. Nearly got it, but Alex Shelley was just out of reach. And now Alex Shelley, wait a minute. Shell shock. AJ Styles kicked out. Alex Shelley up to the middle rope now, and Alex Shelley goes for a diving forearm. AJ Styles now. Chop block. Goes to the ropes now. AJ Styles goes for the springboard 450. Alex Shelley getting out of the way again. Shelley into a clothesline. And now Alex Shelley's got him back up to his feet. Alex Shelley has AJ Styles now. Head first in the turnbuckle. Arm drag there now. Alex Shelley. Kick to the middle, midsection. Shot now. And Alex Shelley with the elbow. Super kick. Now Alex Shelley's got him here. Kicking the head of the phenomenal one. AJ Styles goes down. Of course, remember, AJ Styles has called out Finn Balor to bring out the demon at WrestleMania. says he wants to fight the Demon Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight title. Haven't seen Balor since he brought out the Demon against Hangman Page. Shot blocked there. 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. Now Alex Shelley pulling himself up in the ropes. AJ Styles lifts him up. Bounces him now off the ropes. Down goes Alex Shelley. AJ Styles goes for a kick. Alex Shelley goes for a clothesline. AJ Styles kicks him down. Styles now goes to the ropes, and AJ Styles telling him to get back up here. AJ tries to knock him back. Whoa. I think he was trying to set up phenomenal forearm, but Alex Shelley had it scouted. Alex Shelley right now reminding the world why he is a world-class competitor. Goes for a diving crossbody. AJ Styles out of the way. AJ Styles, wait a minute. 450 off the barricade. Referee at the count of 4. AJ Styles, 5 count. 6. AJ. Phenomenal. Forearm, no. Alex Shelley's got a hold of him now, and Alex Shelley lifts him up. AJ Styles counters, though, back into a small package. 1, 2, no. Alex Shelley now goes for that big forearm. AJ out of the way. AJ Styles grabs a hold of him. The phenomenal one now. Hooks the arms, hooks the legs. Styles clash into a cover on Alex Shelley. AJ Styles, 2, 3. Hell of a matchup there for Styles and Shelley. Two of the greats showing they still got it. AJ Styles with the win. AJ, I heard what you said. I heard your challenge last week. You want the Demon at WrestleMania. A fight with the Demon. Do I need to remind you what happened last week? Do I need to remind you what happened last year? But you need to be reminded, brother. Last year when the Demon came out, you didn't get back up. I knocked away your God complex. What do you think's going to happen this year? You're talking about eyeing up retirement, Uncle Alan. I'll give you the Demon on one condition. You lose to me at WrestleMania. You're done. You're retired then and there. And the Demon can forever be the one that took your soul. I'll give you a little time to think about it, Uncle Alan. But I'll be seeing you at WrestleMania. Alright, well, folks, to wrap us up here for the night, please welcome the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes last week left CM Punk in his own blood in the parking lot. And we saw a side of Cody we haven't seen in nearly 3 years. So tonight, the American Nightmare is going to break his silence after what happened last week. See what Cody's got to say. If you don't mind, I'm gonna get a little comfortable while I ask, so, what do we want to talk about? Well, come on now, LS11 Universe. What do we want to talk about? Do we want to talk about CM Punk? Do we want to talk about how he tried to make an expense out of me 2 weeks ago to get himself to WrestleMania? Do we? Or do we want to harp on what I did last week, which was just getting even? I mean, come on. It was just getting even. Why are you all so upset? Phil, you yourself said it was simply business, didn't you? That led to what happened between us last week. It was simply business, right? For you it was, sure. Me, it was about the fact that for all this time, still think you're the best in the world. But I know that I am. And Phil, you brought a side out of me that I haven't let out in a very long time. Part of me is excited that I finally can be this again. I feel justified in it this time. Then, Phil, there's part of me that's pissed at you for making me be this again. But I respect you, CM Punk. I respect who you are, what you've done for this industry, but this industry has passed you by. Now, so have I. My father told you to watch out for me in this industry, but I don't need you to watch out for me anymore. Not just that, your father wasn't worth shit. Mine will forever be remembered as one of the greats. But this isn't about my father. This isn't about your father. This is about me putting you behind me like you always should have been. I should have been the voice of the voiceless, not you. And that's what I became when you abandoned this place and this industry for 7 years. I started the revolution. I founded AEW. I became more CM Punk than CM Punk could have ever been, because nowadays CM Punk stands for corporate machine. CM Punk I look so forward to what is going to happen when the bell rings at WrestleMania, because people have been waiting a long time for this, Punk. They've been waiting a long time for me and you to finally do this, to finally have a real one-on-one that Drew McIntyre doesn't interrupt. And here's the truth of the matter, Punk, I've been waiting for it too. You've always been a couple steps behind me. Since we both came back, you followed me to AEW. You followed me out the door. You followed me through being the prodigal son to return to WWE. You followed me to making a name for yourself by turning heel against John Cena. You followed me into winning the World Heavyweight Championship. You followed me into being the biggest scumbag Friday Night SmackDown has ever seen, and you followed me into being entitled and thinking that everything belongs to you. But the difference is, Punk, this place will be mine one day. This is my kingdom. This is your grave. Bill, I have one final thing to say to you. And I'm going to put it very simply in terms that anyone here, even you, CM Punk, can understand. And that is quite simply this. CM Punk, you have never been the best in the world. I have. Look at me. Look at me. I was born with greatness in my blood. You have never been as great as you've said, because even when these people booed me, I was great. But when they stopped caring about you, you stopped having the hype. You are a tatted up freak. I am the American Nightmare. I am Cody Rhodes, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. And what I want, CM Punk, is to end you at WrestleMania. Good night, everybody.
Special thank you to $10 and above Patreon backers JJ Gyllenhaal, Tech Nizzle, Harry Willetts, and Jeremy Burt. Patreon is the best place to support Xander and all of his content across all channels. Join today for bonus content across every channel in the LS11 family. Yeah!